Ricky, I think you said at half-time, don't worry about the scoreboard and, you'll get them at the back end. It's exactly what happened.
Yep. I have to find out who's leaking to you at half-time. No, I was very upbeat at half-time because I thought we played really good footy. I thought our last 15, 17 minutes into the first half we were going very, very strong. We had a lot of momentum, and then all of a sudden, a bit of momentum went against us, and they scored. But I couldn't let that upset our mindset or our emotion. We had to make sure we just got back to work, and did.
Both Ethans stood up tonight, but Owen Paddy particularly, I think he had 1 try assist and 27 tackles. He was really impressive out there.
Yeah, they were. You look at that spine, I don't know what the average of the ages are, but I think the oldest player there is Kaio. Is he 23? Ethan Sanders' first game for us, his 3rd game in NRL. He sort of answered to me tonight what I can't, Ethan Sanders, what you can't find in training or scrimmage or New South Wales Cup, and that's handling the intensity, handling the ability to make decisions very quickly as a half, because it's, it is a very, very tough game. Our NRL competition is, and he handled the, I suppose the intensity, the collision really well.
What does that say about his sort of maturity, I suppose, because you're saying that the spine is so young, but for him to be able to go out there and sort of not be overawed by the occasion. I think it was only a couple of days ago that he told that he was going to be stepping up with Ethan, and to go out there and handle himself like that, there's a lot of maturity in that spine.
Yeah, and look, you probably had a glimpse of our future there tonight. But I'm not a coach. If we had got beaten tonight, I'm not a coach. You lose 2 or 3 or 4 games. Who's going to then, tip it all upside down? I always show them belief. I wouldn't put him in there if I didn't believe. I wouldn't, and I said to him before the game, "You're in there because I believe you're going to do a job." And the boys have had that. Ethan Strange's had that last year. Owen Paddy's had that. He's done a wonderful job tonight, only playing 15 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes in most games this year. He did a wonderful job, and I thought Danny Levi did a really good job to start the game for us. So. I'm not, it's nice when you win, you can talk really positively, but I'd be saying the same things if we lost, because that was a really good game of football tonight against a quality opposition, and it could have went either way. So we've had a few games like that this year, and there's 2 or 3 we've won with a minute to go and 2 or 3 minutes to go, and a lot of you guys don't see that. We lose those games, you guys aren't talking about us the way you are, but I know what we've got.
Talking about the young guys, Sav Tamale tonight, I think he topped the metre count, topped the carry count. Is he the Rookie of the Year for you?
It's round 13.
Do you think it's fair, what he's delivering for you, in his first year?
Well, if you can do it for 26 rounds, 27 rounds, there's no one who's going to, compete with him.
And Jamal was a groin, so is he likely next week, or do you want to play the long game with him, do you think?
It'll be definitely the long game. But in saying that, if Jamal's right to play, he'll be playing. But I'm not going to risk him. We're going into a bye next week. We're going into a bye after our next game, and we really need it. What we've had to endure over the last 13 weeks physically, travel, I can see it in the boys. We need a break. We're just hanging on for the break I'm going to give them after the South game. But we've got a really important game next week for our club and for a person we all love in Josh Papali.
Just how special would this make? Benefit celebrations kick off tomorrow in celebrating Papali. Just, I guess, is that enough to get the boys up? Can you say that, they're obviously fatigued, they're really feeling it after what's been a really gruelling start? It's such a big week.
It's a huge week to my best mate, but physically, it doesn't matter. It's all mental. I know I'll be putting my best foot forward for him, and I know the boys will, what he's done for our club and how long he's been and the leader he is. There's no excuses for us, and we've got to buy after, so you leave empty the tank.